right. Welcome to the Game Engine stream. I'm a bit late again, sorry about that. I'm just gonna make sure everything's working real quick and then we'll go ahead and start. Alright, shiny. Yeah, it's got that. Did I turn on my... Let me see. Make sure my stuff's connected. Okay, that looks good. Okay, OBS, updates, music, oh, I forgot to put the... Yeah. It's gonna be like a minute or so. We'll go ahead and start. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Did I change my... Okay, I guess I've got to change my stream name. Let me change it to something else. Finally fix text rendering. Text widget. Okay. I don't know. Should I restart the stream because my my go live name is wrong? I should move that up a bit too. Look at my OBS and move this up here. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I mean, I'll go ahead and leave it. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start. Looks like everything's working. So, welcome. Welcome to the Game Engine stream number 73. I'm pretty sure I do this every single time, and I'm going to keep doing it every single time. I don't know which number it is. But yeah, so something like that. It's January 22nd, so Wednesday for me. And yeah, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so updates. Alright, so yeah, I got a little bit late again. I'm going to try to stop doing that. I don't know, I guess I just love being fashionably late. But yeah, try to figure that out. Start working on text widget issues. Yeah, so today we're going to focus on text widgets. Basically, I'm getting back to what I was working on at the beginning of the previous, or no, at the end of the last time I was really working on UI, like RuntimeUI. I was trying to fix like the alignment of the text inside of the text widget, and then I got really frustrated and then I stopped. So today I'm officially going to come back and continue because there's nothing else to how do I say, distract myself with. And yeah, third thing, I did a little bit of off-stream coding, so I'll go ahead and check the progress board really quick, and then I'll go ahead and really quick show you guys what I did. It's like, I don't know, like 20 lines of code. Nothing crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Where's my thing? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, progress board. So, yeah, today fixed text rendering. I think I had like a note in here or something. Oh yeah, I remember I was talking to Miguel, and he was telling me like text areas I might want to look at. I was thinking about looking at just in general the way like HTML and like CSS does their like UI. I might take some inspiration from that. Really quick, let me fix the zoom thing because the zoom's a little too close. Tools, scripts. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the zoom on all these. Try 2.5. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Let's try zooming again. Okay, yeah, it's not so aggressive. Maybe I'll go with 3 actually. Let me go and change that. So I'll go with 3. It's just a multiplier for the zoom. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so anyways, yeah, we're gonna deal with this. See if there's anything else I want to say about this. I'll go ahead and kind of just show where we're at, and then we can go ahead and start. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the code that I wrote off stream. So it says 5 files. This testing panel, I didn't do anything. I was writing something, and then for some reason Visual Studio still shows 0 additions, 0. Oh well, now I changed something because of the queue, but it's because of this thing. Put this back. But yeah, it's basically no changes. So I don't know why Visual Studio leaves this file open. Basically, in the UI editor properties panel and then the UI editor tree panel, all I did was just add a multi-line edit for the text widget's text. And that's it. And I also just added an operation so that it I can get a substring until a character, and it returns a string view from that particular string, right? So basically what this does is you provided a string, you provide it like a query character, and then this function will just look for that query character, and then if it can't find that query character, as in like end pause, right, then it'll just return the string view, like the entire buffer. And then otherwise, if it finds that position, then it just returns from the beginning to the first instance of the query character, right? So for me, what I was going to use this with was being able to detect when the first new line character occurs, right? And then using that first new line character, I can basically just like get one line from my string. So, and I was going to use that for like making sure that inside the tree panel, how do I say, the tree panel for the UI, that kind of like tree structure when you're looking at the, where is it? Yeah, when you're looking at this, right? Like this tree thing right here. I'm trying to make sure that if I provide a string to this and it has multiple lines, it only draws one line, so I don't get like weird artifacts. But I ended up walking this back a little bit, but I kept the operation, so that's why I still have this, because I'm like, yeah, maybe I use it somewhere else, you know. So that's the idea behind that one. And yeah, that's about it. So I mean, in summary, the only thing that changed is I added a multi-line editor for the text widget's text, and I can kind of show that right now. And then I suppose I might as well just push the code, just so we can start off fresh. Trying to think of anything else I should say at the moment. Let's see. Make the cat small. Okay, no, I think we're good. All right. So user interface editor, test UI. I don't like how that does that, but yeah. Okay, so you can see this is clearly broken. I had some ideas. Like I took a shower and I came out and I was like, oh, I think I thought of a way to like fix this. But if I go to this text, right? Now it's multi-line, right? So you can provide like, this is the first line, and then this is the second line. Right, and then the second line's all broken, so I'll figure that out in a second. But yeah, originally I just had this, and that still works pretty well, to be honest. So yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and commit the code where it's currently at, and then we can go ahead and start fresh. All right, so add utility function inside operations.h to get a string view. view until until an indicated character. Yeah, I guess it's good enough. And then testing panel didn't do anything. Hopefully that doesn't show up in the Git history. That's so annoying. Let's see, properties panel. Yeah, I suppose the good summary of this is just add or make the text widget's text editor UI. This is kind of confusing. I'm using UI twice. The runtime UI's text widget. Text widgets. Edit text field. Edit text. Text editor multi-line instead of single line, and UI editor. I'm trying to think how I was going to phrase that. Properties panel. CVP. And basically, just use new multi-line widget editor UI widget in UI editor window. All right, so I suppose I already showed what the current state of the text widget is. Maybe I can kind of show in my little diagram what I'm intending to do with this. So again, here's all the new widgets that I plan on adding to the UI editor. Basically, I'm trying to get this working, where you can write multiple lines and then they just center themselves per line, right? And then the other idea is that we're able to provide an option for to the left, to the right, and I might add block at some point, but I'm just going to focus on these three for now, since they're pretty much the main use cases. Yeah, so basically just getting that working. And then once that's done, basically the current text widget is a button widget. So I just need to transfer over the code and then kind of make sure it works just for the button widget. And then this one, I'm not, wait, let me go back. This combo widget, I'm not exactly sure like how I'm gonna do this, but I guess we'll cross that road when we get there. And then the list widget, once we get to this point, is basically just gonna be a series of widgets. Doesn't necessarily all need to be button widgets, they can just be whatever, but it just needs to list them in order, and when it renders them, it just does it relative to this list. And that's it. Yeah, that's all the widgets what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty much the remainder of this, right? Fix text rendering, do button widget, widget lists, combo widget, and then also a text input widget. I'll do that last. That one's just going to be a variant of basically the normal text widget. So yeah, I'll get into that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the code and see what's going on. Let's see. RuntimeUI service. Okay, so I'll kind of recap the general idea just for my sake as well. Basically, you have this RuntimeUI service. Inside of this RuntimeUI service, we have a RuntimeUI context. If we go to this, it's basically an active user interface. It's handle, so it's like an asset, right? We have a default font that we store just in case there's no font selected. And then we just have like a rendering API for like rendering like background squares and rectangles and whatnot. Okay, and then basically what happens is when we want to render, okay, we just call on the RuntimeUI service its render option. So if we don't provide a camera matrix, then it's just going to kind of default to like the current viewport size. So it'll kind of create its own like orthographic projection matrix, and then it'll pass that into this function. So we call this no matter what. Okay, and then I'll kind of summarize. Basically, we clear the depth buffer, start rendering the scene, so we start handling all the internal rendering stuff. And then here, we're going to loop through all the current windows that exist in the current RuntimeUI, the one that's in the RuntimeUI. Oh, well, it's right here, the RuntimeUI context, right? This one. So we loop through all its current windows, and then we basically look through all of the widgets inside of a window. And currently, we can make the assumption that all of the widgets are just text widgets, because that's the only one I have currently. Later on, it's basically just going to use polymorphism, like, what was the term for that? Where you're able to run through a list, and then like it'll evaluate, use the vtable and evaluate to the correct function. Yeah, and then we'll have like multiple different widgets we can run through, but yeah, currently we're just assuming it's a text widget. And then basically we just do some setup for it right here, which I'm going to get into in a second. And then we call the onRender. And then on here, we basically draw a background for the text widget, which I'm going to get rid of in a moment. And then somewhere in here, this is the actual sort of setup code for this, and then this is the actual push text data. So this one is the actual like final like inside of a font. We're going to go ahead and draw a particular string, right? This is using a string view. And yeah, I guess I commented out some code and everything. I don't remember what's going on here, but I guess I'll figure it out. Push text data, huh? One thing I was thinking about. So basically, if you look at this function, right? Let's take a look. So again, this takes in a string and then takes in a position where you want to render this color, scale, and then just a max line width so that it can curl over when it needs to. Then it loops through, and then it handles the new line case. So like if there is a new line, it will basically loop through, or it'll like push down the y value and just like loop down to the next line, right? Or it'll how do I say? Yeah, like if you're rendering something, it'll be like, okay, we're gonna go next line, type. Basic idea. But I was kind of thinking, maybe I shouldn't be handling this in this ending part of the rendering. Or if I do, maybe I should provide an option where I can just render a single line, and then maybe the rest of the processing is done in the widget. So if I go back to the widget should handle each line individually, like figuring out like which one should be drawn and then pushing it forward. And then here I can just draw the single line instead of worrying about all that extra processing. Where's my music stopped too? Let me see. And yeah, the reason I was thinking about that was because the only way I think I can provide an option where you can either, is it not? Oh, here we go. Where you can either choose to be aligned to the left side, aligned to the right side, or aligned in the middle, right? Okay, so I have two options for this. Basically, I can either handle it exclusively here when I'm rendering this specific text widget, right? And then basically I'll just handle all the new line characters and all the wrapping myself here. And then here I'll just draw a single line. So I'll kind of handle it here. And then that way I can decide here in this code, how do I say? If, how it should be like aligned, right? And then all that like render line, all that render text code needs to do is just render the line and call it a day, right? So that way, these options still kind of exist inside the domain of the text widget. The other option would be to like provide like an enum to this function call, and then let it do that and handle the new lines and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's giving too much responsibility to this, when honestly, deciding the alignment and everything really should be done here in the actual text widget, because this is really where the option would be existing, right? So yeah, I'm thinking that, yeah. All right, let me I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with this definition. I'm gonna add another function, and I'm gonna leave this. Maybe I'll rename this. I'll say is my thing not working? Oh, it's trying to. There we go. What are you doing? Okay. What is going on? Oh. Okay, my text thing's, my keyboard's messed up. Hold up. What? Wait, what is going on? Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. Let me just switch on my keyboard. I'm using this like kind of really lightweight keyboard because it's really quiet to type on, but I don't know. I guess it just decided to be broken. Let me get my other keyboard really quick. So this one's a bit louder though. The Okay, we're not receiving any input here. I think that one I just plugged in was the mouse one, maybe? Let me switch it out. I don't have the numbers for these things. Okay. And this one. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Trying to figure out what's wrong with my keyboard. For some reason, when I type stuff, like I don't know, it's just giving commands for some reason. I don't know why. So just give me a second. Okay, I figured out the issue. I guess I had something with the Windows key and down or something. I got stuck in like a menu, and then it just was stuck doing like shortcuts. So weird. All right, I'm back. So did the music stop? The stuff kind of flew everywhere. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so back to what I was doing. I was gonna modify this on render multi-line text. We'll make 2 overloads for it, just so one of them can process new lines, the other one doesn't have to. So this one will process new lines, this one will not. On render single line text. And then this one doesn't have to have a max text width too, so. And yeah, this one doesn't have to have a lot of checks either, because it's not trying to check if it's multi-line. And that way I can preserve this functionality if I need to use it later. Alright, and then this one I'm gonna kind of gut it, I guess. So wait, what is this? Check if we should evaluate this word letter. Oh yeah, so let's take this. Okay, and in this case, if we're gonna do the same thing we do with the character return. We're just gonna do a skip new line. Skip, and then a tab, we'll just add a tab. Or kind of like a space for now. You gotta, tab rules are interesting. You gotta kind of figure out the spacings yourself to get it to work. Let's see. Ensure the character exists in the font atlas. Yeah, I would agree with that. Coordinates, yep. Push the vertices, yep. Indexes and vertices, yep. Text coordinates and whatnot, and then submit to renderer. Yeah, and here I'm submitting like line by line, which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, character by character, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm not doing one render call per. I'm just, it is still all like batched, but yeah, it's still ridiculous. I'm sending each one information individually. So we'll handle it later. What's going on with this one? Why is it weird? What if I take this out for a bit? Is it gonna figure it? Oh, good. Okay, so no text wrapping. No active word ending, I don't care about that either. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out ourselves. Yeah, no wrapping the text. If we see a new line, we're just gonna skip. Yeah, so this will just render a single line. Okay, I don't know what's up with this one though. Calculate text size. Why is this broken? Did I mess up a... Oh, yeah. Didn't copy and paste that. Okay, I think that's good though. Yeah, I think at some point when I make this more complicated, I'll start adding some more utility functions to these things. That looks fine. Alright, so now I believe I can just call that function instead. And we'll just render a single line. Yeah, so we'll do on render single line text. And this is taking in the widget size. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, and then we're doing like a for loop here. That's interesting. Okay, let's just try this. Let's see. Yeah, some of these constant float values are kind of weird. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. Well, I guess while it's compiling, I can read this. Let's see. All right, so create the widget text rendering data, and then we're going to look through the m text metadata dot m line size dot size. Okay, line dimensions, current and breaks. What was up with that again? Oh yeah, the breaks are like the locations where we want to like roll through. Like we want it to skip to the next line, basically. So this is line dimensions. So this is basically just like the actual like line size. I guess in X and Y coordinates as well. That's interesting. Okay, then if centered. And this is not going to be a boolean, this is going to be enum soon. But if it is centered, then we just need to adjust its position. What's up with this K adjustment size? What is this? Where do I use this? Yeah, I don't love this random matters number, honestly, but adjust text position to be centered. Current line translation to be centered. I'm sure there's some caching I could do with this or something, but it's fine for now. All right, and then here we just, yeah, final translation is minus equals the active font. Yeah. Move the line down in the y-axis to its correct location. And then here we just render the single line of text. Okay. Okay, so this is centered. What if I don't center it? Okay, so that's still good. Alright, I think it breaks the moment I add multiple lines still. So let's try ASDF. Yeah, what's up with that? Why are we drawing? This is the first line. ASDF. Okay, well, let's loop through this and see what's going on. Maybe I can get a better idea. Because here, right? Wait, are these at least centered? No, it's not even centered, too. Like this part is centered. And then this bit is just added on for some reason. So I must be just leaving something in the buffer or something. Oh, you know what? I think I was going to use string views and I never bothered to like calculate it, did I? Oh, yeah. Because what are we passing? Oh no, we're just passing the text over and over again, but we're doing it several. Oh, okay, yeah. And then with this, we're ignoring single line text. So that means when this hits a new line, it just continues. So that's why everything gets drawn into a line. So we draw it in the line, then we skip to the next one, draw it in the line, skip to the next one, draw it in the line again. But we're using the spacings for each one still, so it still looks kind of like it's differently spaced. Okay, so that means seems like it's working. The only issue is that, yeah, let me try this again. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, here, see, so like this first line is supposed to just stop right here. This is the first line, right? And it looks like that's centered. The second line is supposed to just be ASDF, which is just this bit. And if you kind of look at the alignment of this, where it starts like ASDF, that looks fine actually. And then BF is even closer, just BF, right? So yeah, that looks, actually, it looks like it's working. I just need to provide proper string views, you know. I think that's where I stopped and I didn't actually add it last time. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're doing line size, that's line dimensions, which I'm assuming we're pushing to here. Yeah. And then current breaks, am I using the breaks? Yeah, see, I'm not even using it, so yeah, I gotta use it. Why is it an IVEC2 though? You know what I want? Let me put a break here. And I'm just gonna write out some debug information. So let me just write. Oh wait. This break is basically from the start point to the end point, and then you loop to the next one, start point, end point, next one, start point, end point. I think that's what's happening here. So let's go ahead and confirm that. So we're doing current let's say break number 0. We'll say start, end. Okay. And then let's do a trace warn, just to be trace info. And then we'll do iterations, the first one. We'll do start point is current breaks dot x, and then current breaks dot y. Okay, and let's go ahead and try that. So I'm anticipating this being like 0 to 15, and then like 16 to 19, and like 19 to 22, or 20 to like 22, something like that. But basically, it should just be the bounds for each line. So I think all I have to do once I confirm that is just provide a string view between those two bounds, and I'm good. Okay, so let's look at the log really quick. Wait, why is there only one? Oh, probably because I didn't save it, yeah. Right? Yeah, I didn't save it. So let's do ASDF BF. Yep, save. So is it saving that? Let me see. Just double check. Okay, it is good. Okay, so let's go back here, and then we'll go ahead and do this. Let's check the last one. So break 0 is 0 to 22. Break 1 is from, I'll go ahead and zoom in really quick. So break 0 is from 0 to 22, break 1 is from 22 to 27, and then break 2 is from 27 to 30. So basically I just need to create a string view from these indices for each one, and then pass that along, and then we can just go from there. And I forget, I think a string view takes, what is the constructor for string view again? I know one of them definitely is the data pointer and then the size, but I wonder if you could just provide like the beginning and yeah, I think it needs to be the data pointer and the size. Yeah. Oh, why does the music keep stopping? Let me check that. I think one thing I might do for the music is download it offline and then just play it from my disk. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay, because my VPN's getting messed up. Hold on. All right, well, it seems like I set this up all right last time, so that's good. So let's go ahead and just use it. Okay, so string view from this, sure. Let's get rid of this. I already know what we have now. I guess the easiest thing I can do is just do std string view. And then we're going to say, we're going to use the breaks. Current text, or line, or output text. And then we just do constructor, and I think it takes a, where's it again? So I think the first one's a data pointer, so we're going to do m text, I think, dot data. And then we want to increment the data pointer by, I believe, break 1. So current breaks dot x. And the next thing is the count. So the count should be, you know, maybe what I should store is like the beginning and then the size too, just to make this easier for the string view. But what should work right now is just do data breaks dot y minus data breaks, or data breaks current breaks dot x. Okay, and then just pass this along. Okay, and there we go. Let's check that out. Hopefully it works. What? What would I do? Is it because it's const? Current break dot y minus current. Oh, that's wrong. Narrowing from element to conversion from t to const string view car requires a narrowing conversion. Wait, what is this constructor again? So let's take this out for a second. Narrowing conversion. What isn't a IVEC? This is a 32-bit. I mean, it's integers, right? That's 4 bytes. Aren't size t's 8 bytes? Wouldn't it be the other way around? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey Voodoo 51x, how's it going? For me, it's all right. Yeah. Actually, feeling a little bit hopeful right now because I think last time I worked on this section, this is like text rendering. It was I think I was going a little crazy. Not gonna lie, but yeah, it seems like I can kind of get it this time. Fail that math exam. Did you you took it already, right? Well, I mean, you don't know until you get the results back, right? You just didn't feel confident in general. Yeah, let's see, I mean, I can always pass it in second term or third term. Second term and third term. Well, are you talking about like another exam, or like you said term, right? Like another semester? Well, I believe, man. Again, we won't know until you get your score back, so. You know, some of them, they have like the physics exam, and then the, oh, same semester, so yeah, I got you. Yeah, you never know until you get the exam back. I know the physics exams for me, they always had a curve, but some professors are just like, I won't do a curve. It's like, okay. I guess so, sir or ma'am. Narrowing conversion. SD string. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this thing. What if I just put 2 here? Or 3? Is it gonna break? I'm trying to see. Are you trying to do like, do you have like a major that you're working on? In particular, does it involve math? Oh, you're doing CS, okay. Well, I don't think probability is the most important thing in CS, to be honest. I mean, you might deal with it, but I'm sure it's fine. Just get through it. There's more important things to work on. Yeah, it's not the whole scope of like what you could be doing, so wouldn't worry about it too much. But I would be lying if I said math is not important in CS. It definitely is. So, I don't know. Try to figure out... Okay, let's see if that worked. Oh, everything's at 3 now. so the issue was this thing. So what... Bruh. IVEC3. Current breaks dot x dot y minus current breaks dot x. Okay, I think it's because it's an integer type, so let's just go ahead and do a conversion to a size t, just to be explicit. Alright, there we go. Let's see. By the way, how did you get into programming? Were you programming before college, university? No, actually, I started programming at college. So before that, I actually majored in like chemistry, and I was like going towards like a medical route. And yeah, I don't know. I worked in the medical field. I still work in the medical field a little bit nowadays. But yeah, it's not my thing. Let's see. Even DJ vibes. Even when I'm feeling down, I still want to visit. Well, again, I hope you feel better, man. Hope you feel better. This is one of them weeks, yeah. Here we go. It works, by the way. This is what I wanted. Alright, so let's see if I center it, what happens. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Or not center, if I left align it. So now the last 2 things to do with this is to align it on the y-axis, so it's in the middle. And then make sure that, how do I say? Like, I have like a right align option as well. And then I'll be done with this. Yeah, again, I don't know your situation. I can't really speak to it, but... So, I'll feel better. Wait, I'm gonna be right back, hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, let me get this set up. So yeah, I guess it was just that conversion. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna provide an option for centering it. Oh wait, let me see what they do. Let me see what they do here. So it attempts to stay in the text box. That's interesting. What if I just keep adding more text though? Yeah, it just centers it. So even if I do this, like even if I left align it or right align it, it still centers it on the y-axis. So I guess I just won't mess with what works. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and keep working. Let's see. I don't know if I have an option for like left, right aligned and constraints, maybe? Top, bottom, left, right, center. I guess I'll just use a constraint. Sure. I'll just call it like text alignment. Or what do they call that in Word? Paragraph alignment? Something like that. Let's see. Text wrapped, text centered. Okay, I'll leave text wrapped as an option, but centered I'm gonna get rid of. And then I'm gonna say constraint. And I'm gonna say text alignment. And then I think by default I'll just put centered. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that makes sense. New text widget. Sure. What's up, Mickey Maven? You making your YouTube appearance? I saw that comment you said with the, what was it? I only subscribe because I'm a cat. Damn. I mean, I feel it. Let me see. Infamous words, I guess. Infamous words, I guess, don't mess with things that just work. Yeah. Same. Your vibe, same. Yeah, about some romance animes. Oh god. Oh, I remember you mentioned romance animes earlier. I think I had like a whole thing where I was watching. I think I binged like 10 or 11 romance animes, and it's always the trope that the female lead like dies in some way. But it still gets me every time. Alright, text alignment. Let's figure this out. I really should add like a combo box at some point. I might use iMovie's version, but I want mine to look a certain way. A cat programming, what the fuck? I still think about, I forget who mentioned it, about the whole like videos being like a cat cafe. It's kind of chill. And the more I think about it, the more I like it. Okay, let me get to this implementation file. I think I'm just yapping. Let's see. Okay, so I use M-centered here. Yeah, I guess this is the only place I use M-centered, so I guess I'll say if... Or maybe let's do like a switch, since we have multiple options, so... Switch on the text alignment, I think. Constraints. And then we'll go ahead and do left. And then we'll do a bunch of code here and then go ahead and break. And let's just fill this out. Get right is valid. Center is valid. And the rest of these are going to be an error case, so we'll go with bottom, top. I forget if there's another one. I think none is one as well. Yeah, okay. So the rest of these are going to be like a KG error. KG error. Invalid constraint. Constraint type for this application. Or for aligning text. Now, you know what, maybe I'll just provide the string. So utility, bruh, my brain. I think it's constraint to string. There we go. And then we'll just provide constraint. Text alignment. There we go. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll up a bit. Have you thought about making a Discord? I did. I think I remember some people mentioning it before, but I don't really have anything. Okay, so like, there's a few considerations, I guess, for me. Is that one is I don't know if I feel like moderating. Two, I don't know if I have anything in particular I plan on doing with it. But I guess if that changes, I might think about it. Like if I have like an idea or something. But yeah, at the moment, I'm just like, meh, you know. But I do have a Discord, like my username for LSI. So if anybody wants to chat on there, I'm still sad that they're still not making new content, despite it being their literal best performing anime. Which one were you watching again? It was the one with the dude with the long hair, right? I forget the names. I just watched them. Wouldn't be needed. He dies so quickly. Yeah, you might be right, but even a Discord that's dead is still cool, in my opinion, of course. But moderating it, yeah. I didn't even see that section you said, but yeah, this is moderating. I didn't feel like doing. Until it's released, I don't think that we need one, right? It would be used for submitting bugs, live showcasing them over Hangout is useless until. Yeah, so yeah, again, if I find a reason, I'll see at that point, but for now, it's not really worth it for me. The Infinity Glitch. Hey yo, how's it going, Infinity Glitch? I don't know if you came from the devlog or you just popped in, but I'm working on an engine. If you have any questions, just let me know, or just want to chill. Do your thing. Right now I'm working on like text stuff. Or the in-game text rendering and whatnot. So I'm just fixing some stuff with that. Okay, let's see. So left, I believe, is just this one. Okay, and I'll say handle, what would I call this? placing each line of the text widget based on alignment constraints. There we go. Constraints. There we go. All right, so that one goes there. This one can go ahead and go right here. Oh, no, this is center, my bad. I need to add the values for right in a second. Okay. All right, and then we just move down each line based on the line height. And then we just render each line of text. Okay, so I gotta provide this UI really quick. Oh, wait a second, and it's gonna be an error. Hold on, let me go back really quickly to... I just realized I need to be careful about how I'm gonna save this stuff. So I think I need to keep this around just for a second. This, I already forgot. What was it called? Text centered. Yeah, so let's put this back. Just for now. Because I gotta fix serialization. What the hell did I do? Okay. Yeah. I am trying to create a game engine too, but my engine is written in Rust and it will use Lua for scripting. Oh, okay. I've seen some people working in Rust for like game engines and also like working on their game. I think Shy Assassin is doing like WebAssembly for his like backend rendering, and he's using Rust. He comes in through here a few times into the stream. Lua. I haven't worked with Lua too much. I use Premake, so Premake uses Lua. But yeah, from what I've seen, it's a pretty nice little scripting language. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I think I remember. What is it? There's actually a book that I've been reading from like my AI. What was it called? Programming game AI. Yeah, this one. I think I showed this the other day, but this is the book that I use when I was setting up my AI system. And then they have a whole section talking about scripting specifically in Lua. Yeah, I'm not. I guess they show the first few pages, don't they? Yeah, here you go. To script or not to script, and they got scripting in Lua, and they have like a whole section for that. But this is a very old book, so I'm sure it's not exactly relevant. But yeah, I remember the dude who wrote this. I was looking through that, and I was like, yeah, it's not bad. Oh, wait, there's a distinction? Okay. Wait, what is... I've never heard of that then. Huh. I legit thought you mistyped it. Luau? Which... Oh, okay. Wait. What? Oh. Derived from Lua. Oh, okay, so it's like... Okay. I got you. Backwards compatible with Lua. Oh, okay, so it's one of those like on top, like TypeScript is backwards compatible with JavaScript, kind of. I know that's like a different language, but analogous, right? Analysis, performance libraries. Okay. So let me see. It's made for the robotics. Oh, for better performance. Okay, so they kind of like optimize certain things directly in the language. Well, that's cool. Show. Yeah, I always heard about that, like Roblox engine people working on it. I think what was his name? NCB Gaia? Yeah, I think he comes in sometimes too, but he always, like, I think he's working on a project in Godot and using the Roblox engine. I don't know, I never played Roblox when I was younger, so I don't know. I don't know the whole thing, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this serializing really quick. My brain. Oh yeah, let's just go to user interface manager. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for clarification. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did not. I legit thought you mistyped it. I was like, Lua. What does the extra U stand for? Like Lua for you? Oh. Serialize assets. I could probably go on that page and check, but let's see. X constraint, Y constraint. Let's see. I don't want to lose my train of thought really quick. What was this? Text centered, here it was. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be similar to this. This is the serialization, right? So we're gonna go up to right where we do text centered. We're gonna add another one for, and I gotta think of the name. What was it? Text alignment. Was that what it was called? Widgets. Text. Was it alignment? Bruh, where is it? Oh, because this is a widget, right? That's why it's not evaluating. Text widget. Oh yeah, it was that one. And text alignment. So we'll call it text alignment, and then we're gonna get rid of text centered. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into here, and I always kind of, okay, this is broken. What is wrong? Initialize, oh, right, yeah, I always forget you can't do this in, you can't, create. What is it called? Objects. I mean, it's const expr, so I'm sure it's fine. Just put it out here. But maybe I should make it more specific. K adjustment size? Bruh. K adjustment size. Okay, I'm gonna say K center adjustments, just to be more specific, since it's not right next to it. Center adjustments. Yeah, again, I don't love this magic number. It's just the only way I know how to fix it right now, so. Okay, let's try it again. Using REST, we have a crate called mlua. It creates the interface to us to act with. Okay, yeah, you got like bindings so you can interact with it. I feel it. So it's more easy to interact with the API of my engine. Yeah, I don't know much about the lifetimes. I've heard people talk about it, but what is it called? Yeah, I've never actually gotten into REST myself. Let's see, are you thinking about making a game in your engine, or are you mostly making an engine? So yeah, I do have plans for a game. I do plan on doing like a video at some point, just maybe like going over like my plans for like games and the engine, just kind of together. Like I guess I can kind of break. I'm not going to get all the way into it. I'll let it compile. I'll kind of show you. But like the general idea right now, let me erase this. Okay. So right now, I'm just making a bunch of like really small games to sort of test out the engine. So like I'm gonna make like Pong, Snake, maybe Breakout, and like maybe like one or two other games, but just really small scope games, right? And I think at some point my like end goal with this is to make like a game jam game, right? And then the idea is like these little small games are basically I'm going to like right here in the launcher, I have this little tab thing. I'll change it later, but you can click it and download Pong, right? So the idea is, right, like all these games that I create right here are going to be like sample games that you can just download and try out if you're trying the engine, right? And then I want to make a game jam game where like I can maybe use mscripten and then post the game like online, and then just like it's kind of just like a milestone kind of going forward with this. After this, I have like a really big game like this like in my head, but I don't want to say the whole thing. But the idea is I can kind of break the big game into like smaller games, and I'm gonna like test each feature out in one game. If that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna make like a twin stick shooter. I was thinking about like a mage game where like it's like a battle royale, just for fun. It'll be like online. And then the last one's gonna be a dungeon crawler. Kind of like Baroni. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, or Barony, or how you pronounce that. Let's see. And then the last thing is, what was it? Like a world, kind of like a world box type of game. And basically, right, like I'm like these games, like the only purpose that these serve really is just to kind of test like the basic workflow of making a game. So I'm trying to get all the boring stuff out of the way. That's why I've been stuck on Pong for so long. Like getting like exporting working, getting like a full game creatable in the engine. Deal with like putting it out there, see if people can actually play it, make sure I don't have any like crazy bugs. Because here it's like low stakes, right? It's just you make it. I mean, honestly, I could finish like Snake in like a few days if I have all my tools ready. He said make a Terraria. I mean, like, that's kind of what this is kind of going with for. Again, I have like specific ideas for like the game I'm eventually going to make, and like these games are specifically like ticking boxes of like the features that I need. So I'm gonna kind of go at it like bit by bit, and I'm gonna try and sell these games, right? And then towards the end, once I have all the tools ready, I can kind of make like my dream game. But yeah, that's basically the idea. I haven't been seeing a few people make like Terraria similar games nowadays. It's a vibe. But yeah, I do have like specific plans with this engine, so. Oh, full pixel destruction. So like, kind of like, what was that one, Noita? That has like that, like all the pixels fall. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it makes sense to make your own engine for that too, because it's, you know, you need to handle those pixels yourself and make it efficient. Yeah, handling all the state for all those at the same time is kind of wild. I don't even know how I'd begin with optimizing that. Let's see. User interface. Test UI. Okay, cool. So yeah, we have this. still gets modified. All right, so what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to go through each of these, and I'm just going to save, and then close it. So let's go here. Go ahead and save it, and close it. That's the main menu, right? So I just need to do RuntimeUI. Go ahead and save it, and then close it. Oh wait, why did I close the actual engine? I wanted to check to make sure that the files have all been updated. Oh, actually, did I get rid of that other one? That's probably... should have checked that. Where is it? Okay, yeah, text alignment, and I got rid of text centered. It's probably possible to make this kind of game in an existing engine, but it's probably a big pain in the ass. Yeah. I had the idea last year, but when I saw the trailer, I had more ideas for them. Okay, for sure. I was thinking in Godot probably I will make a test in it, but I still want a custom game engine. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like it could still be done, like, in an existing engine, like if you really try to work it, you know. And the existing engine will provide you like most of the features, but it's also very fun to make a game engine, right? And put in exactly what you like into it. I mean, that's why. Oh shoot, that's why I'm here. Okay, let me check this in the text editor. This is text, I agree. Oh, it puts the new lines in directly into the buffer. That's interesting. I like that though. I like that they do that. Okay, I'm supposed to be checking if... Okay, so we have text alignment here and no text center. Good. So let's head over to... where do I put my other UIs? I think I put them over here. Okay, let's just find one. Yeah, here, text alignment center, and then the other one. So that one's good. And then, yeah, okay. So we're good on all these. These have been updated. So now I can go ahead and remove that other option, and it won't crash. Wait, where's my? This music is loud too. Holy crap! Let's see, I want a multiplayer, so I will need a custom for two. Oh yeah, how is their networking in Godot? I haven't really taken a look. I guess honestly, programming really clicked for me once. Yeah, like it's fun, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like people on like both sides of the spectrum who are like, what is it? Like if you work on a game engine, right, and then there's like the people who work on the game engine, and they're just like some of like the minority of them will be like, if you don't make a game from a game engine, you're not a real developer. It's like, bruh, you calm down. But then there's the other side of the coin where like the people that work on game engines, and then they'll be like, if you make, or the people that work on games in existing engines, and they'll go, if you work on an engine, you're a dumbass. Like, you're just wasting your time reinventing the wheel, right? I mean, reality is somewhere in the middle, right? But people just love defending their opinions. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it's fun, right? My game is like an Astroneer, but 2D, and with space and other things. I've never played Astroneer, let me see. I'm gonna take a look. Oh, okay. I've seen this pop up on my Steam, yeah. Cat is meowing. Okay. I feel the space exploration going on. You know, in my game, I wonder if I want to add like survival mechanics. I gotta see, yeah. Yeah, people just get like emotional about the things that they care about, and then once someone else like says something contrary or something that like hurts their ego, they just need to defend or whatever. So yeah, it is how it is, you know. But yeah, it's annoying. Where is okay? So what was that? This thing? Okay, so this one. Let's get rid of that bit of code. So this is no longer necessary. It's no longer here, and now I'm gonna head over here, and then should I split it? Text alignment. This cat, bro. Okay, I'm be right back. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Let's see. It's not like I don't want to make an engine, then don't. You like working on engines, then don't put other people down. Yeah, right. Both sides of creating a game engine or using an existing engine has pros and cons. All depends if the game needs or no, or if we have the curiosity to make it. Right. So that's one. Yeah, I'd say it's two things. Does your game need one, and do you have fun with it? Yeah, I started making the engine, but I started without idea what the engine would be. I found a Medium post and helped me. I deleted the entire engine, restarted engine for my game. Yeah, I mean, right? If it's fun for you, then like do it, right? Like of course, there's like certain realities you need to like be okay with if you're working on the engine, right? Like it is going to take longer. Like if you scope it down, then of course maybe you can get something smaller done quicker. There's also the benefit of if you do get the whole engine working, then it's your tech, and then you can kind of like iterate on it and edit it yourself much faster. But yeah, it's always faster to use an existing game engine. But still, I mean, doesn't mean anyone's dumb or anything. Like, no. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just need to calm down. Text alignment. There we go. Text alignment. It's like when people start like arguing over like who has the best like programming language. Like they all do the same thing at the end of the day. Again, there's some objective truths in certain things, but still, like, just let people be. Where is this one? I think I put it down here. Let's see. forgot what I just did. Oh, no, it's here. Okay. So let's just paste this down here and see. The first version of the in the year. I believe. Just keep chipping at it, right? Keep chipping at it. Let me know when you get it working too. I'd be curious to see how you do it. Well, if you're doing if you're presenting the code, of course. If it's closed source, then that's your jam then. Let's see. All right, I gotta do like this because it presents as a string, and I just need to call it text alignment. Okay. Okay, and then there's none of this here. Okay, so we load it in as a string, call it text alignment, serialize it in, and then text centered is gone, right? I got rid of that. Yeah, I think we're good. So this should now open up the correct values. And the only thing left now, I think, is just messing with the editor. Yeah, the UI editor. So let's go to UI editor properties panel. Is that what it is? I think it's that one. For some reason, I like Rust, even though they say... I mean, I like C++ because I feel like you can kind of like there's a lot, right? And if you try to like understand everything that goes on in the language, like I'm sure you'll be there forever. But C++ has so many things that I feel like you can kind of just craft your own version of the language. But of course, if you try to like work with someone else's code base, they'll use like a bunch of different features than you used, and you'll be like, what? But I don't know. It's nice having the freedom to just code whatever style I want to. And I'm like, oh, do they have something in the standard library that does this? And they usually do somewhere for most things. No reflection though. It's unfortunate. Still need to get reflection. Text, let's see. Ooh, that coffee's making me... Eee. Okay, let me just find the widgets where I modify these things. So the widget is the M text centered. No, M centered. So we're gonna rename this. And then this is a checkbox spec. We want... Okay, we'll go with the select option. I think a radio selector is probably better for this though. But I don't have a good radio selector spec for my like personal widgets, so I'll just go with select option for now. I'll call it okay, wait, let's go back, and then I'm gonna rename this to widget. Bro, what is it? Alignment. Text alignment? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks fine. I didn't... Good they have this little console you can see where you changed. Oh, that coffee's getting me. Holy crap. Oh wait, I'll be right back. I'm just raising my table really quick, maybe like a minute. Almost done. C++ is the first language that I use, but I never learned nothing of it. Just what I learned in C, which I mean is valid too. I mean, you could just write C++ in kind of a C way, but then might as well just use C, right? Let's say the best language is the one I like. Rust, even though they say I don't know. I think don't people usually say Rust is easier than C++? I don't know. I'm just thinking of all those like dudes on like YouTube and like Reddit who talk about it. One thing I will say is I saw someone using the package manager for Rust, and I do like their package manager. That was a Cargo. Seems very easy, and especially for like a low-level language to have something like that is really nice. Because I do not love the build system for C++. I will admit that it is just ass. All right, select option spec. Let's see. Something being easier, yeah. It depends on the person, right? Do that. All right, so this should be broken a bunch of places. Let's go ahead and fix it. I need to find like a select option. 3 places, huh? Okay, yeah, let's find something that has like a select option. I think is on press does something like that. Yeah, I think this one's a select option. Let's go ahead and copy the way I do this over. Okay, and then we'll just bring this like this. What the hell? Okay. Brain's not braining right now, man. Oh my god, but okay, here we go. Alignment. Select option, handle edit. Okay, so then we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and erase this for now. We'll call this text alignment. Okay. Ooh, like a button option would be nice too. Like you have like a widget where it's just like a selection of little like maybe like 15 by 15 buttons. Maybe I'll add that at some point too. Yeah, that'd be a cool little widget. Rust is just more complex for safe memory management. Yeah, I hear it's really pedantic about like how you do things. Which, I mean, that's good. I mean, it forces you to be safe, right? I mean, yeah, C++ you can just do like, what is it? Like take like a integer, do like a cast it to a void pointer, then cast it to a reinterpret cast, and kind of just keep type punting it forever. and get around like class safety. I guess if you're determined, you can just break as much as you want. I don't know why you would though. Yeah, I mean, there's arguments on both sides. I mean, I do generally agree that it's probably good to not have it be a little bit safer, but not having that overhead's nice too. You can just kind of do the thing you want to do and then not worry about it. But I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a little like maybe I should be doing this when I do the type punting like that. Set up the widget to modify the text alignment. Oh yeah, I mean, that's already accurate, isn't it? Select option indented. Select option handle edit button externally. Is that what I should have? Oh yeah, and then I overloaded this. Okay. Okay, let me add some of this really quick. So this is for the on press. Text center. We don't need this anymore, so we'll go ahead and erase this. And then is aligned. And then we'll just copy this over. There we go. On modify widget on midget widget. Okay. That was the coffee, it wasn't me. Oh my god. Unmodify widget alignment. Freudian slips are crazy. Alignment. Let's see. Alignment. Takes too much time just for compiling some things. Oh, it takes long? Oh yeah, I think I saw like a meme of someone. Some like short with someone talking about C++ versus Rust versus like JavaScript for some reason too. And when they were comparing those three. Yeah, you throw JavaScript in that comparison. I don't know. Okay, so we have the function steps for these. Modify widget center. This isn't relevant anymore. Okay. Okay, that gets rid of that bug too. Nice. Let's see. So let's take on press and switch it out with alignment. All right. So now we're initializing this. We still need to fill these functions, so we'll get to that. Let me just. How can I check this? Oh yeah, let me just see where else I use on press here. So, widgets on press. Okay, so I use it inside this this function, which makes sense. I use it inside of this. Yeah, this one as well. That makes sense. Still need to deal with this in a sec. Okay, I'll deal with this right now, actually. So let's do this right here. I think that was it. So this is the actual like rendering code. You just provide the spec and it does everything else. I don't need an asset though. I use it, I'm definitely gonna try Rust. Oh, it just decides to compile things. That's interesting. Dang. I was watching this other streamer that I watch, what's his name? Discourage Your Hesitancy. He was doing like Advent of Code, trying like different languages. I think he tried Odin, Did he do? I don't think he did Rust. Odin. What's the other one? Can't remember the name. I know. Oh, Zig. He tried Odin, Zig, and something else as well. That seemed interesting. Might try that at some point. But not gonna lie, I am pretty deep into this project. So I mean, like imagine I'm gonna switch this back over to another language. Like, oh my god. At this point, I don't know. Options. So we're gonna do widget text alignment here. Get rid of this. Basically, I want to do this. So let me comment this out and keep this just for a second. Okay, and I don't. Let me comment this out just for a second too. I just need it for reference. We're not doing this anymore. This goes on top. And then we just need something to set this. So we're going to do widgets. What is it? Widget text alignment. Current option is equal to, and then we just need to cast from the original type. But sometimes it will give you a headache. Like, you think if I went from C++ to Rust, you think it wouldn't be too much of a what is the word for that? Migration? Yeah, I can't think of the word. Okay, I think here I'm getting the active text widget. Yeah, so active text widget dot what is it? Text alignment. Okay. The current option. Oh yeah, current option is like a more complex thing, isn't it? So yeah, I forgot. Current option is like just like a struct. Yeah, it's basically a label and then a handle. Okay, so the handle's easy because this is just a number. Yeah, constraint is just a number. So we'll put this into a initialization list. And then we just need to make sure that if it's a handle, we cast it into a uint64_t. There we go. That's good. And then here we just need like a text representation of it. So yeah, we'll just do utility. What is it? Constraints to string. Probably should make that more specific. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, and then if it's some like weird off type, no, it should still cast, I believe. Let me go to this. I need to do like a run through this. Like, I'm gonna put a note here actually. I'm gonna change all of these to string views at some point because yeah, this is making like a copy on the heap every single time I return this. Yeah, maybe I'll put a note for myself. Let me see. Or do I already have like a reminder for this? Let me see. If this is just string view for like string to type conversion. Oh no, this is literally it. Oh, okay, it's already here. Never mind. Let's make sure I have a reminder for that. Yeah, life's crazy like that, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I just saw the cat and I was like, it's pretty chill. It's a pretty chill VTuber. Sometimes Rust compiles things I didn't modify. Oh yeah, Rust is easy to learn. Yep. Mine just takes 3 minutes to compile for just a single card deletion. Well, I feel the same thing too. Like if I mean, I have a decent amount of code, but I think I have like, you know, I got to look over my header files because I do be having that issue. It takes me roughly like 3 minutes to compile on my engine. But yeah, that depends on the header file. I think I've been all right with it. I think I did like a look over it on it recently on making sure I didn't have too many extra header files or header includes. I'm trying to remember now. I don't know. Yeah, I'll deal with it later. Yeah, I think Uni does the same thing. I change one thing and it sometimes can take ages to recompile. Yeah, it kind of just, it is what it is, right? I mean, Uni's written in C++, right? Still gotta deal with the same thing. Engine. Yeah. All right, let's see. So this one should be good. Oh, wait, give me a sec. Let's see. By the way, is it fine if I like a game some time ago? Yeah, do your thing. I remember I think I played someone's Steam game. It was Niadoki. Do tell a chill. I really like this game too, by the way. Like a better version of my Pong. But yeah. Do your thing, man. Let's see. M current option. Utility constraint to string. Yeah, I think the only thing I wouldn't like allow is like if people are just like, if people just came in and just started like self-promoting and like, what is it? The one that's annoying is like when people come in and like they like are doing like an art thing and then like they're like trying to get you to buy something. And they do like that like sales tactics thing where they're like, oh, well, come in here for free, and then they like try to like upsell you. Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, I mean, we making games, man. What is the game, by the way? I mean, let me take a look. I'll bring it over. You said Unity, right? Oh. I always think of like Slender Man, but this has more graphics than that. When I see this lighting and whatnot. But I guess it's because that's like the big frame of reference for like horror games like a few years ago. I don't want to put the audio just in case, but I'm gonna take a look. Hey, MCH. How's it going? Mow. Oh, you're taking a picture, okay. You're using like a frame buffer for that? Like it takes like the quick snapshot of the frame buffer, then you store it as a texture. Yeah, I like the darkness. I want to get lighting in my stuff too. So like, what's the objective of the game? Oh, okay, we have a second, and then you just yeah, copy the buffer, right, from the frame. Oh, show, that's cool. I'm gonna check it out a little bit later. Let's see, constraint to string and text alignment. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay, so I think the only thing I need to do now is just set up the actual functions that do the like changing things and whatnot. This one needed to like access the asset system, so I don't need to worry about that here. Where is the thing? Let me go check. Go to definition. Gauzardry. I don't know that term, but it sounds sick though. Gauzardry. So it's like a mystery. What is it? Actually, yeah, I don't want to box thing in, but it looks cool though. Ready to check it out. Text alignment. Let's see. Open. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna try to get this thing like. I just want to make sure that everything compiles really quick. I'm gonna lock in really quick. Let's make sure. Keep using that term, lock in. I don't know. Let's just copy it over here. All right, so the alignment goes here. Is it out of order? What is this doing again? All. Yeah, this is open definitely because we're just loading it in. So I'll come back to this in a second. This next one is the onModify. Let's go there. Let's go to this one. Copy it over. These are pretty simple functions, so not too bad. The only other one that's like kind of complicated is where is it? Where is it? This is onModify. Okay, so this one always tends to be kind of complicated. I gotta figure out a way to like clean it up. It's pretty useful, but yeah, the way I set up the API is kind of silly. Open tooltip. Yeah, no, it's just too much code. I don't like this. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm probably gonna head off in about maybe like an hour or so. So probably like 4 p.m. my time, or maybe a little after. So I'll finish up this text widget thing. Maybe I can get it to the left align, right align, and centered today. That would be nice. And then hopefully the rest of the widget should be pretty easy. But I gotta head out and do something later. Where is okay. Alright, so let's go through these one by one. Clear the on press script if this is the onModify. You know, I just want the on open first. So this is looping through all this and adding a bunch of options. I don't actually care for all this, but I do want this bit. We always add an on options and none. I think I actually don't want a none option here because I don't even know what I would do with none. It's like a weird case. It doesn't make any sense here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this. The whole point of this is just to call these functions and add a bunch of options. So you don't have to keep doing it every single time we, every frame, you just do it when you open the window. That's it. Script to editor UI group. Sure. Maybe I should have some groups for this, huh? Alignment. It's just alignment. Who cares? I'll just do all options. If it gets more complicated, I'll change it. Options. And then here, we want handle. Let me head over to the render function real quick. Draw. Yeah. just do draw. Let's go to the text widget options. Go to definition. Let's see. Text widget text, huh? Here, this one. Also, don't want to forget to change this to the alignment variant. Alignment. Okay, just doesn't want to. Widget text alignment. There we go. And let's go ahead and paste this here. We do want to clear the options, but then below this, we're going to go ahead and paste this. The current option is set every frame, so I think we're fine there. And then, yeah, we want to do this. So this one is basically just going to be, we're going to convert it to a string. But we want to use, what is the one? We only want to use left, center, and right. So we'll do constraint, or what is it? RuntimeUI constraints left. And then let's go ahead and toss this over there. We'll go ahead and bring this down since it's multiple lines. There we go. All right, and then we'll just toss this here, make sure to convert it into a uint64, and then we're good. Let's see. Oh, there you go, Master Agent Miyazaki. How's it going? Oh. Yeah, I'm just doing some constraint stuff really quickly. Let's see. I think I'm going to be on for like another hour or so. All right, we're going to go ahead and add this option. Gotta go out and touch grass, you know what I mean? All right, so we're going to do right. Why? Right. Okay. There's only 3 options that are going to be available here, so left, right, and center. The other options are not relevant here. Okay, so we have this, and then now we need to just go ahead and modify the thing here. So we're going to do, there's no handle to modify. We're just going to let's see, alignment, something? Is this just the general widget? What is this? Yeah, just a widget pointer. Okay, so it looks like I need to cast it first. So where's another one where I do this? Oh yeah, here we go. A little bit of type punning. And it should have already confirmed it was a text widget, so we should be good. Alright, well I guess we'll just do this just to, so my engine can yell at me. It's always good. Communication is key. If okay, what is this? If handle is, yeah, I don't care about this. Get rid of this. Okay, so I just want to make sure that the widget is valid. Actually, let me go check that one again really quick. Active window, active widget, and then make sure it's a text widget. Yeah, you know, that's a good idiom, I guess. Or good, I'm using that term wrong, whatever. Let's see. Alignment. This one. Alright, just to make sure. So just make sure that the active window, active widget. Yeah, I might turn this into a function, I guess, at some point, but I think it's nice that it's clear what's going on here. So now we know it's a text widget, so we can go ahead and cast it over. Okay, and then here we're going to go ahead and change the alignment. All right, and let me just write this myself. Let's see. I don't know. Text widget. You want to go out, kitty? Oh, BRB. All right, let's see. Alignment. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be equal to whatever our option is. So we do. Yeah. Entry. Dot handle. And then we're going to go ahead and cast this into an alignment. So we're going to do. First, I think we have to do it to a uint64t, just to be clear. And then from there, we got to do a. What is it? RuntimeUI. RuntimeUI. I think it's a constraint. Yeah. And I don't mind this, I like being pedantic about it. It's very clear what it's turning into. Although maybe this is a bit extra. Just try to figure that out. And yeah, that's good. And then of course we set it to be edited. And yeah. So the last thing really is, let me see if I can find it. Modify widget alignment, open widget pop-up, and then, let's see. Add left, right, and center alignment options. Okay. And then here's this big thing, bunch of stuff. So oh wait, no, hold on, this isn't relevant. I just realized that. This is only relevant for like scripts. I don't need this. I'm kind of happy it's not relevant too. This is a lot of code to keep track of. I gotta fix the API at some point. That's a bug right there, isn't it? Okay, so then we can go up here. And then I can get rid of two things. This thing's garbage now. And I don't need to handle the edit button externally. Kind of a weird overload for that, honestly. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else I gotta think of? I mean, Master Agent Miyazaki just said, sounds like Unreal, and I don't know which comment he referenced. But yeah, is the chat really bugging out? Let me see. It's not good. Hope my internet's good. I'm gonna mute for a second. Let me see if it's live. Okay. No, I see it. I maybe just put that for a second. Honestly. All right. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I need to do to this to make sure that widget works? I think I'm good though. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right. So let's go ahead and open it, and then currently, does it do anything? Wait, let me go check RuntimeUI service. I gotta get a quieter mouse too. I want to buy like one that's like not so loud in the clicking. I also need to get a better setup for the audio as well. Maybe like a stand or something. Unless everyone's into like the clicking ASMR, but trying to think. Where do I do this? Okay, I think it's here. Let's check. Okay, yeah, so for the right, I just do nothing, which actually is kind of weird. Let's set that as a default case just for now. And then here, basically, yeah, so bottom, top, and none are all invalid states, so we just go ahead and throw an error in that case. But for the rest of them, center, right, and left, I mean, these are all mostly valid. The only thing I need to do now is just for right, I need to make sure that we draw the string from the right position, yeah. And then that's it, really. Oh yeah, and then make sure it's aligned on the Y axis, that's the other thing. But I could figure that out. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, I feel really good about this too, because this was the section that I was scared of, or that like kind of made me like annoyed last time, so I'm glad I'm actually getting through it this time. Let's see. Yeah, I hope DG5 feels better. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Test UI. Bruh. What happened? Huh? String to constraint. Did I break something? Text alignment. This is deserialization of text alignment. What? Where did I break? Huh? I thought I just saved this and got it working. Maybe it's not casting it correctly, so we're doing utility string to constraint. Right, and that's what this is. Yeah, so it's getting it as a string. This dot as string, and then we take this whole thing, which is this. Yeah, I'm assuming this goes to here. This looks fine. String to constraint, and then this outputs to constraint, which we store here. Which is a constraint, yeah. So I don't see the issue. Did I type it wrong, maybe? Wait, let me look for that. Text alignment. Yeah, because I just swear I just copied and pasted it. We're looking at test UI, huh? Test UI. Okay, let's cancel for a second. Open it up again. Let me check the file. Make sure for test UI. Maybe I'll just delete it. It just maybe has some like invalid data. I don't know what would cause that though. Other thing, I gotta add a Control F find for this. I don't remember to do that. Let's see. Absolute text alignment center. Yeah. I don't know. No. Text alignment center. Text wrap, true, yeah. Text alignment center. Why do I store the absolute dimensions? I guess it's good to cache it, I suppose. I think I recalculated though. Yeah, I should probably get rid of that. Let's see. Absolute constraint, percent position. Yeah, there's only one widget too, so I don't get the problem. Oh, Bishop Voodoo, get your rest, man. Hope you have a good night. Thank you, appreciate it. you too. Hope it all goes well. Math exam. Okay, I'm just gonna pray this for anyway. I don't know, let's see. Breaks again, huh? What the hell? There must be something I'm not seeing here. Am I doing it twice or something? No. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, where specifically is it breaking at? It's breaking at the as string call. And then what is it saying? It says it's just not there in the memory? Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I see the problem. Yeah. This is supposed to be, it's supposed to be specific widget, which now that I see is not a great name for that. What did I name it? Specific widget? Oh, specific widget, because it's the specific widget of the, yeah, okay, sure. Alright, that was my bad. Copy and pasting and whatnot. Okay, there we go. So, let's try to mess with the alignment. And yeah, I if anyone's like thinking this is overkill for like a 3-option selector, I definitely agree. I'm kind of debating between adding like a radio selector or maybe like a little like button icon thing. That'd be kind of cool. So you can like provide different icons like over here and then just like click it as an option. I kind of already have like a radio selector working, but having like a little button one would be nice. Yeah, and then like a combo drop down will be cool, but I don't know how that's supposed to look yet. Yeah, anyways. For now, this is what I got. Alright, so it makes it go to the left, cool. Then we can go back to the center. Whoa, oh. What? What? Okay, yeah, we're not clearing it in between each one. Where is the... How am I not clearing it? What the hell? The editor UI. So, not clearing it. UI editor properties. So that must be on the on pop-up. So it's somewhere in the text widget section. This is all the on press stuff. This is the on alignment. Oh, yeah, okay. See? Fun with bugs, huh? Okay, let me just read this again, make sure I'm not doing anything. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Where's the other one? So we're just checking with an active window. The widget's text alignment field. Text alignment field. I guess that's fine. Let's see. Text widget, unwrapped, current boolean, calculate text metadata. No, I agree with that one. We should calculate text metadata. And then this one. Okay, that's good. And I think the rest of them, yeah, I didn't see any problems with. So I think the next thing is just to get the right alignment working, and then maybe if I have time, get the Y alignment working as well. So it's all like centered on the Y-axis. And then that's gonna be it for the text widget. I think the next thing is just to start working on the button widget. Where's the draw one? I'm looking for the draw while I'm scrolling. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's try it. Oh, the cat. All right, let's figure it out. Okay, let's get right alignment working now. You gotta think about that. So the way to get right alignment working is to think about left alignment, and then actually it should be simpler. So let's go to the RuntimeUI service. Let me go find this render function. Let's find TextWidget. Oh. And on render. Okay, so here. Okay, I'm just gonna read this for a second. I'm not sure I understand it. So final translation is equal to widget translation in this case for the left, which is fine. And we do have the line size, so we can work with that. Is equal to widget translation plus widget size x. Okay. Okay, so this is just doing like half extent stuff. So let me go to my little like draw thing. Maybe I can kind of think it through. So we have like a box, right? And then the default behavior is that the text basically spawns like right here. Make it a bit bigger. I don't know why it's doing that. So it spawns here, right? And basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, let me pull this into the other window for a second. So what's happening is we get the widget for the okay, just for the x-axis, right? We get the widget translation.x, which is basically here, right? So that's why when it's left, the default behavior is to basically just put it at the widget translation. And I believe we're not centering the y, so it just goes down. So yeah, but again, so for the x, we start at the widget translation x, which starts here, and then we move over half of the size of the widget. So we add this, half the size of the widget, which brings it like right here. And then we go 1/2 of the size of the text. Line dimensions times x text size. What is text size? Yeah, anyways. Yeah, we go back 1/2, and then that centers it, right? So I think what should happen if we want it to be right aligned is, let's go back here. Let me bring this back. Oh. Yeah, let me think. Oh, okay, no, I got it. So basically, we just want to bring it starts here, right? We want to add this, also add the size, the total size of the window on the x-axis. So we bring it all the way over here. And then what we do is we just subtract the size of this line, and it should just bring it way over here. And then that's right aligned. And that's it. So what that means is, let's bring this over here. We'll just deal with the we'll deal with this right here for now. So like this, and then for the X and Z, like this one, I just push the Y straight, and I'm gonna push the Z directly, and then for the Y, I'm just gonna push the Y as well for now, until I figure out an algorithm for that. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, again, so we're gonna add the entire size, and then we're not gonna subtract half, we're gonna subtract the entire thing. And that should right align it. I think that's it, let's try that. And yeah, maybe I can figure out the Y centering, and then I think that'll be done. So let's try right aligned. Yep, that works. Cool. All right, do left align. Yep, and center align. Perfect. All right, so now let's just get it aligned on the y-axis, and then we should be done. Okay, and then actually let me take a look at this while I'm here, so I kind of understand what's going on. So again, the base behavior is basically just the left alignment. So let's put it back. Okay, so this is the base behavior. So if we want it to be Y aligned, Okay, I'm thinking we need the total like Y size of this, which is pretty regular for a like multiple lines. We can just calculate it as like line height times 3, right? Or whatever the total amount of lines there are, and we are aware of that immediately, so that's good. And then normally if it was I believe it's gonna be off if I just subtract that, so I think I might need to adjust it based on the first line. Or something like that. Wait, how is the, hold on, let me see. Let me check the center alignment, because I think that one does a little bit of Y alignment. Yeah, so it aligns the Y-axis on this part. Yeah, whatever, I'll just mess with some numbers till it works. Alright, let's see. the cat again. Let me get her. Wow. Okay. So center adjustment. Okay, center adjustment size. So what are we doing here? We're doing widget translation.y plus half of the widget size times 0.5 on the y-axis. And then we just subtract the line dimensions. That's 5 times text size, okay. And then plus it's like center adjustment size, which I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, and then when we figure out the final translation, we just go down by like a multiple of the line height. Text size, iteration, times text size, times... Okay. Okay, what if I'm gonna do some like kind of, I'm just gonna try to see what this looks like. So instead of doing the line dimension, which I'm kind of guessing is gonna be the same for most, well, I guess it's different for different glyphs, right? Yeah, so I hate to mark my text. Ugh. M line height. Okay, well, one thing we can do real quick is just cache this line height, because we're gonna need it a few times. What is this line height? Is it a float? What is this? Oh yeah, it's a float. Okay, so float line height. Okay, let's try to do half of the line height. And we'll see how that messes with that. Well, yeah, it's definitely wrong. Yeah. Line height, huh? Okay, let's see. Line size. Maybe this is something I can cache, so I don't have to keep recalculating every time. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I recalculate this whenever I need to. So let's go here, go to definition. Do line height, line height, line height. Line height, line height, line height. I don't know. Wait, let's put this back for now. Line dimension. And this is minus equals this at the end of it. So that's how we get different lines, yeah. But this is just the original translation, okay. Suppose I can cache this now, so I can just do line height here. Line heights. So that's good. We'll just use the cached one. Or the, yeah. Text size, line height. Okay, give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna think for a little bit. Okay. I think I got it. Maybe. Question mark. Let's see. So let me try and like kind of demo this really quick. So maybe I can put my thoughts out. Let's see. This is the first line. First line. Okay. Okay. All right, so basically I just need this total, like, let me find something that, yeah, I can use. Here we go. So basically what I need right now is this total length, right, from, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. There we go. So from basically the top of this thing all the way to like the bottom of this thing, right? And to get this, basically what happens is when we render it, we start basically at this point right here, right? Let me see if I can get a, yeah. We start at this point right here, okay? So we want to get this whole height. So the first thing we need to do is get this first line's height. This first line's height is basically just this one's line width. Or this particular, like this particular line's height. Line height. Height. Okay. And what happens is when we move down, we go down by a constant line, like line height. So we have the line heights of these individual objects, which are already calculated based on like the highest glyph, right? And then the remainder of these, as we move down, we go down like a much larger amount, but this is a constant line heights. But so this is, if you look at the code right here, the offset for the center, don't worry about the X part, we're just doing the Y part. Here we're moving up by the widget translation, so we want to get to the widget translation. We're going to move up by half of the widget size, that's always necessary. And the next thing is we subtract this particular line's dimensions times 1/2, right? Yeah, I mean, this is fine here, but this is this particular line's dimensions. Now, when we move down to get to the next line, all we do is just increment or like do a multiple of this line height based on the iteration and the text size, right? But the thing is, right, like when we move, let me go back to this. Like basically we just need to be aware of the dimensions of this. And we just need to take this dimension and move this thing up by like a certain amount, right? So how do I say? Oh, like by half of this whole thing, right? So we just need to like pre-calculate like this half amount. And then just add it to like right here. But we need to be aware of it as a constant for all of them because they all need to be moved up by the same amount, right? So what we need to do is just do a like pre-calculation in the text metadata. I mean, we could do it every frame, but I'm not doing that. So what we might want, text metadata. So we have line size, line breaks, and then we also have, what is it called? Actually, it might be situation dependent. Maybe I won't pre-cache it here. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here. So we have line height, and then we're gonna have one more where it's gonna be the, we'll put it right here then. I'm gonna call this float total line or all text height. And what this is gonna be is basically, okay, we'll do a check first. So we'll say we're looping over the M line size. Okay, so if the M line size is 0, then this doesn't matter. But we're doing this for every single line. That's interesting. Wait, we're doing this for every single line. Okay, I can move this out then. Yeah, this doesn't need to be here. This can be out here. Because this doesn't change. And this one we're going to calculate out here as well, and then we're going to need to do a check here as well. So all line heights we need to calculate this, but before we calculate it, we need to check if let me see. What is it? My brain. If this is greater than 0, calculate entire text height. Yeah, and this only works if we at least have one. So the first one, we'll bring this up here. We'll put it as 0, just in the base case, just in case something happens. That's fine. We're going to say all text height plus equals m text metadata dot m line height or line size. Where is this one? Is this one? But we need to make sure that's at least 0 so that we don't throw like an error. This iteration is going to be 0. And we want dot y in this case. So get first line dimensions. And like if we go back to that diagram, you can kind of see that that's basically this part. This first line, we're getting its absolute dimensions, and then to get the remaining of these, we're going to get the multiple of the actual that line height thing you saw. So this is this particular line's height, and then this is 2 times like the general line height. I don't know. So let's go back, and then we're going to do all text height plus equals, and then what was it? Text size. Yeah, and these are all being multiplied by the same like value, so like we're good on that end. So we can just do, where's the line height? This one. Line height times this size minus 1. And then we'll go ahead and cast this to a float. So add the first line's dimensions. And then here we're going to add the line advance. Oh, you know what? Look, let's change this name to line advance. It's a better name. That's what I meant. There we go. Advance for the remaining lines. So yeah, it's going to be a multiple of this. And again, we're doing a check. This has to be at least 0 for this to work. And then if it is only 1, or it has to be at least 1 for it to work. And if it is 1, then this will just be 0. Oh no, this minus 1 will be 0, and then this will just add nothing. But then in the case where it's 1, it'll be 1 minus, or in the case where it's 2, it's 2 minus 1, 1. Yeah, it works, so that should work. Let's see. Okay, so now we have all text height, and then we can use that. And it might still be a little funky, but let's see. We might have to like add some of this adjustment size thing. We'll see. But what I'm gonna do is just provide this instead. Yeah, and then basically we'll move up the translation. Let me kind of look at the diagram too, just so see if that makes sense. So, say we have like these three. Oh, nope. That one here. Okay, just this. Okay, so say we have these three, and then it starts basically right here, right? So the first thing is we're situated here. We're gonna go ahead and move up to right about here. This is half of the size of this, of the entire widget, right? So that ends up right about here. And then okay, you know what? Maybe we want to subtract. Wait a second. Maybe just add half of this. Wait, no, I'm confused. Hold on. Nope, I'm back to being confused. Thought I had it. Because maybe I can just subtract half of this thing, and then it brings that down like right here. And then we go up by a half. And then this ends up in the middle. Oh, maybe I have to do that, yeah. Go up by a half, huh? I'm just thinking because the cases where it's just one line versus multi-line are different, so I'm trying to make sure everything works. So if it's, and then we go down one, down by 1/2 of this. That works, but then okay, maybe let me try something. Let's see if this will work. I have a feeling it's not going to, but let's just comment this out. And then we won't add this one's height. It'll just be those last two. And then this will just be all line advance height. Okay. up in a second, but basically with that, we're going to subtract this minus line heights. Size at 0. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up in a second. Just want to see if it works. Plus, all line height. Okay. Yeah, just want to see if that works. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work, but I'll see. I might settle for just good enough, though. Yeah, this assumes that we're at least 1, which... Yeah, this should still work in that case. What's wrong? Come on. Static cast to what? Now convert from Y to T. Oh, wait, did I try to use like a... Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be a... we want the Y part of this. Above. Alright, and I think I might call it soon. Let's see how it looks. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and then I guess I'll come back to it, or maybe I'll just think about it for a little bit. Maybe something will come to me. But yeah, this is the most complicated text situation, having this multi-line text. Once I have this working, adding buttons and adding like combos is gonna be really easy. It just assumes that you only have one line, and it might just like provide like a warning or something saying like this does not support new line characters or something, or just remove the new line characters. I guess you can do that too. Depends on the widget, I guess. User interface, test, okay. Oh. This is the first, oh, okay, wait, I know, I think I know why. Because we're subtracting all of this, we want to, yeah, see, this is getting weirdly complicated. Let's do the X part of it, and then we'll do the Y part of it as one line. And the Z part of it can be here, just so we're not confusing it. And then we're gonna wanna do, or actually, no, in this case, you just subtract it, huh? Yeah, then you're good. Instead of having to do all that parentheses stuff and everything. They're all real numbers anyways, it doesn't matter. Well. Nope. Okay, yeah, that was too much. Okay, what about a single line? Is this... I'm hoping a single line's still not broken. Wait, what? How did did I break it? I don't get it, because shouldn't this be 0 in this case? Hold on. I don't get how that's different. Wait, why is the line advance this? What? Line advance? Oh, yeah, PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Multiplication goes first. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Also, maybe we'll put the float on the outside. There we go. Doesn't matter, just more specific, I guess. I want to make sure it's roughly working before I leave. Let's see. I mean, it's kind of better, I guess. Oh wait, I'm doing the full thing. I just realized that. I want to do half. Minus. Yeah, this code, man. It's kind of messy. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm sure it's not fully aligned. It doesn't look fully aligned, but I mean, it's getting there. With text size. Where's the bounding box for this? I can just. Do I have a? Oh, I should add a widget for that as well. Let's see. Spacing. Where's the widget size? Oh, here it is. Okay. So the Y. Oh yeah, actually that's pretty good. Yeah, actually that's pretty good. That might actually be passable. Okay, I'll clean up the code a little bit later. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this one's because it's not doing that algorithm. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably say it's actually passable. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. But next time, or maybe just off screen, I'm just gonna maybe clean up this code a little bit so it's not so messy. And then just get it to work for left and right as well. And yeah, that should be it. Where is the progress board? So yeah, that's mainly the last thing I wanted to get for text rendering. I think tomorrow, once I finish this, I'll go ahead and call this done. Button widget will be really easy because it's basically just the current text widget. Yeah, it's basically just the current text widget, just with a single line instead of multi-line. Widget lists is just going to be me positioning multiple widgets like in a row, but just got to do some positioning stuff. But that's about it. Combo and being able to address them. So, well, that might be a little bit more work, but we'll see. Combo and text input, I'll get to that. I'll see how I want to do these. But yeah, this was a big hurdle for me, so I'm kind of glad it's looking all right. So yeah, let's go ahead and commit this. Let's see. What did I do in the properties panel? Oh yeah. Add constraint option. Constraint for text alignment, and remove text centered. The centered boolean in text widget and UI in the runtime UI. Oh, nope. Runtime UI.cpp file. Okay, and then switch add editor UI for modifying text alignment, and remove editor UI widgets or widget for text censored. And UI editor properties panel, .cpp. That's all I did there really. User interface manager. I'll just say this and the user interface manager for serialization. Okay, and then what do I do here? Oh, yeah, okay. So add render single line option for a font in font H. Yeah. All right. And then runtime UI. A bunch of stuff. Fix alignment rendering issues on the x-axis. X-axis in runtime UI.cpp H for the, what is it? Text widget. Okay, so get left, right, center alignment working for text widget. All right. All right, looking good. Oh yeah, I probably should push the code for the Pong. Commits, done. Update UI objects, assets to use text alignment for text widgets. Engine update. Git commit push or okay, I think that's going to be it for me today. Progress board, I'll go ahead and update tomorrow once I finish that text widget thing. The next stream should be tomorrow. I don't see any reason why I won't, but I'll go ahead and show this anyways. Let's see. Where's my Twitch? Let's see. I go to my Twitch. All right. So yeah, if I am not going to be on tomorrow, I will indicate it in this schedule tab. So you'll see it'll say canceled if I'm not going to go on. But yeah, I should be on. I don't see any reason why not so far. I don't think there's anything else for me at this moment to say. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that stuff done tomorrow. I might do some off-stream coding just to see if I can fix up the last bits of this bug or the issues with the Y alignment. If you're currently watching on Twitch, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good night or day whenever you're watching this. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Later.